What's up, everybody? It's J2LK Bro FOREX KING back for another weekly Forest forecast for the week of September 3rd to the 8th. So you already know the first thing we do every week is definitely check out the calendar at forexfactor.com and see what's going on with the different news events throughout the week that shows different volatilities that affects the market, whether you're scalping or you're doing swing trades. So if we look at Sunday, it's going to be nothing too crazy, a lot of low impact news events. I usually don't trade Sunday, but I usually see what happens Sunday to see how the market reacts going into Monday. And Monday is a big holiday. You got Labor Day. So I'm probably just going to either observe the market or see what's happening since the USD pair shouldn't be affected heavily with movement of volatility because of the banks being closed. Same with the Canadian dollar. Then you have, during Asian session, you got New Zealand, AUD, so low impact news. And then we get into Tuesday, which there's a lot of high impact affecting the AUD pair, around 12:30 a.m. And then New York, London session, low impact news, the route to New York session. And then again, you have like AUD, high impact news. And then you got Wednesday, a bigger news event during New York session affecting the Canadian pair as well as USD. The BOC rate statement, expect high volatility, especially if you're scalping. Just be mindful around 10 a.m. to New York session. And then you got Thursday. Thursday, there's a bunch of news events, mostly low impact. And then New York session, you got some high impact affecting USD pairs because of unemployment claims. And then Friday to end the week, you have big news events in New York session affecting the Canadian dollar for about employment change, employment rates. So those are always interesting news events to trade if you're scalping. Now let's look at the charts to see what we're doing for this week. So right now, looking at GBP USD, the 4-hour chart. Last week was NFP, so the market definitely respond overall, like going into bearish mode. Um, so there's a lot of volatility last week affecting this pair. But going into this week, what do I see? So if I do my analysis, pretty much I see a continuation of a potential downtrend since we did retrace off the 78 retracement zone area with these wicks coming downwards over here. So I do see a continuation for a downtrend this week. If I go to the daily chart real quick to get a bigger picture of what's going on each day, you notice that we broke this level of support on the daily. So I do see us focusing overall on a downtrend. If there is slight retracement, there'll be slight retracement upwards, but overall, I do see this pair going down for a continuation. We literally could start the day we're suddenly going down, or if we could come up, but we're still going down. So overall, looking for sell setups for GBP USD and GBP JPY. This pair, this is a 4-hour chart right now. Let's go to the daily, which each candle represents a day to see what's going on. And pretty much based off last week, we created this pattern over here, which shows that we should be coming down still. So going into this week, I would say we should retrace down, probably reach down to the 78.6 retracement, or if not, this area of the 100% zone. So I'll be looking for buy setups around this zone area to shoot back up. Since we are overall, looks like an uptrend on GPUSD with a minor retracement down on the higher time frames. Now let's go to GBP CHF. So this pair is also a little funny as well. It looks like we did break structure over here, and then we came back up, and now it looks like we're potentially about to come down and retest. So we could come down and retest here, and we're probably going to break through since we already broke through here. So right now for this pair, for GBP CHF, I am looking for sell opportunities. I will be mindful there might be a small buy rejection, but I do see us breaking to go down for new lows. And now let's look at Euro, New Zealand. So sometimes this pair is pretty smooth in terms of its movements. Usually, based on the daily chart, it's been on an uptrend. But last week and a few week, it was slightly retracing down. So I do still see there's going to be a potential buy opportunity. But right now, it seems like we literally could either have two choices. The market could start off the week retracing upwards till we hit the zone and come back down, or we could have the option of continuous downwards to get to a new area of support before it retraces back up. So this one, I just gotta be mindful because only because of the daily chart where we at right now, because we literally could come down more based off the fib retracement. We could come down to here, retrace up, or we could come down all the way to here before we trace back up. So just gotta be mindful. And I don't expect too much going on Monday because of the Labor Day holiday. And now let's look at GBP CHF. I mean CAD, GP CAD. So right now, last week, 4 hour chart, it respected a retracement zone and retraced it down. So I do see us having a continuation a little bit downwards before we trace back up. But ultimately, I'm looking for sell opportunities for this pair, the GBP CAD and New Zealand USD. So this pair pretty much we broke to like a new high, but there's a lot of news events last week, so that's why it came back downwards. So due to the structure right now, I do see us potentially coming down a little more before we shoot back up. But if you look at the daily chart for this pair is known to be an overall downtrend. But where we at right now at this time, due to structure, it looked like we could come down for one last retracement before potentially shooting back up. Or if not, we're just going to come down and create a new low. If you come here and shoot back up, or we could come down here and create a new low. So just got to play by ear based on the structure that happens this week. And now for the next pair, AUD USD, same thing. Last week because of the news events, because NFP and stuff, it shot up and shot back down. So I am looking for a potential buy opportunity if we create a support on the zone to shoot back up. But if we break this zone here, then I already know we're coming back down and continue the downtrend. And those who trade AUD CHF, there's a 4 hour chart. This pair's kind of like slow but steady movements. We can literally play around and shoot down, but this is overall a downtrend. So overall, I'm looking for sell opportunities, but I can't promise how far it's going to retrace. But ultimately, looking for sell opportunities for this pair. And then for those who trade gold, gold been on the uptrend. This is for our chart, so I do expect gold to continue the bullish momentum back up. We might create support again here. I do see us create a new high. But if we come down here, then we know we're going down for a new low. And those who trade US 30, US 30 overall been in a downtrend. So right now we have two options. We could either, wait for it to retrace back up here and create some type of retracement, reversal candle to come back down. Or the market could literally shoot down a little bit, retrace back up, and come down. But ultimately, I'm looking for sell opportunities for US 30. So that's pretty much my setups this week. This week is an interesting week. It's an interesting week because it's a week after NFP, so the market does things, especially with coming in starting the week from like a bank holiday. So definitely trade what you see, now what you think, and comment below if you have any questions. You already know we out here. Peace.